All right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we are up and running and good to go. I see everybody filing in here. Let me just disable the chat here real quick. Good, and it looks like all of you can see my screen. So with that, I want to thank you so much for making it to this presentation. My name is Devon Brown, and today what I'd like to do is I'd like to introduce you to a revolutionary new three-step done-for-you system that generates $100, $300, $500, and even up to $3,200 daily commissions. And the best part about this revolutionary new three-step done-for-you system is that you can have it completely up and running before you go to bed tonight. It is that easy. So what I want you to do is I want you to stay with me for the entirety of this short presentation to access this extremely limited time offer. Now, also, very, very important, I promise you that I respect your time. So because of that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you that you will know all three steps of this system, and you will know whether or not you want to join it all within the first 7 minutes of this presentation. So within the first 7 minutes, you'll know the steps you have to take. You'll know whether or not this is something you want to do, and you'll be able to make the decision to stay with us if you want, and if you want to get into this thing. So with that, let us jump into things and get started. By the way, if you can, grab a pen and a paper because you might want to take some notes because we've got some really great information to share with you today. So here's what we're going to cover today. First thing is I'm going to show you a system that takes all of the hard stuff that normally comes with making money online and does it for you. So if you've tried to make money online before, but you've gotten, hung up or stopped because of the hard stuff or the techie stuff that stops most people, well, the great thing about this system is that it does all of that for you. Next, you're going to meet some everyday people from all over the world who have actually made money with this system. Some people have made money with this system within their first 24 to 48 hours. Now, am I guaranteeing that you will? Absolutely not. That's silly. I can't guarantee what's going to happen. But I am going to introduce you to people and show you that they are making money with this extremely quickly. And last but not least, I'm going to show you how to get started today. You can get started with this thing today, even if you've never made money in an online business before. Now, this short presentation is for you if number one, you want to make money online, but you don't want to have to create your own products or services to sell. This presentation is for you if you don't want to have to build your own websites or do any of the techie stuff. It's for you if you're looking for something newbie friendly. This presentation is for you if you like the idea of getting residual monthly income from work you did once. That means, by the way, if you've never heard that term residual income, it means that you do the work once and you get paid month after month and the money keeps coming in. So if you like the idea of residual income, as well as huge one-time commissions of $100 or $500 or $1,000 or more, then you're going to love what I'm about to show you. And this presentation is definitely for you if you want a support team to actually be there for you and help you so that you don't get left all alone once you join. I hear it all the time. People join money-making opportunities, and then once they've joined, the people who brought them in leave them high and dry, and that's just not cool. So if you meet these 4 criteria, you're definitely going to love what I'm sharing with you today. Now, real quick, before we can continue, I have to read to you this income disclaimer, and I need you to agree to it, all right? I need you to agree to it or we can't continue. Now, here's the disclaimer. I got to read this word for word. All right. Even though the system you're about to discover is arguably the easiest and most powerful money-making system ever developed, that does not mean that there is a guarantee of income. No one can guarantee your income. Anyone who does guarantee your income is probably selling you nonsense. If you're looking for guaranteed income, please go elsewhere. Ladies and gentlemen, this is business, and you are a grown-up. You are ultimately responsible for your success. Any income examples shown are extraordinary. They are not the average earnings of individuals. The income claims presented, while 100% accurate and verifiable, are not intended to serve as a guarantee of income. Instead, they're designed to give you an idea of what's possible. Success in this business, as with anything, requires consistency, hard work, and dedication. All right, so do we all agree to the disclaimer? Does everyone understand that even if I show you what may arguably be the easiest way to make money on the internet today, that does not guarantee your income and that your results will be based on your efforts? And by the way, I know that I disabled the chat and I cannot see you typing in, so just say yes out loud, even though I can't hear you. I'm going to go ahead, just everybody say yes that you agree out loud. Okay, I didn't hear you, but I'm going to assume that you said it. And with that, let us continue. By the way, I hope you don't mind me being 100% blunt and honest and real with you, because that is what I'm going to be on this presentation. All right. So, as promised, I promised you within the first 7 minutes I would share with you exactly what this is about. So, I'm about to reveal to you the 3 steps that I took and that you'll need to take as well in order to make this system work. If you can do these 3 steps, then you'll want to stay to the end so that I can show you exactly how to get started with this system today. If the 3 steps I'm about to reveal to you are too hard, well, then you're free to go. Oh, and important, real quick, the Get Started button that will appear below this video when it's time for you to get started, it will only remain active while this webinar is playing. So make sure that you click on it when I tell you to, or you won't be able to access it again. So when I tell you to click the button below this video, make sure you click it because once we close off the webinar, you won't be able to access it again. All right? So here are the 3 steps that I did to get this system set up and that you'll have to do too. I want you to determine whether or not you can do these steps. Now, the first thing I did, you can see right here, hopefully you can see my mouse. First thing I did was I signed up. I signed up with the partner company that I'm going to share with you in just a second. In other words, I just created my account. That took me about 5 to 7 minutes to do. If you can sign up for something online, well, congratulations, you can do the first step. Now, the second thing I did was once I created my account, I watched a few getting started videos. I watched a few videos. Now, each video was approximately 15 minutes, and what these videos did was they walked me through understanding the system better, and they walked me through personalizing the system so that my commissions and all the leads and stuff come to me. So if you can watch a few videos and personalize your system and make it so that the leads and the commissions come to you according to the instructions in the video, well, then you can use this system. And the third thing I did was that once my system was set up and personalized, I ordered traffic. In other words, I told them how many visitors or how many people I wanted sent to my new website. This took me about 7 minutes to do. The great thing is I did this based on my budget, and this was literally as easy as ordering a pizza. So think about this, all right? When you order a pizza, what you do is you go online or you call up the pizza place and you say, hey, I want you to send a large pepperoni and sausage and mushroom pizza or whatever you like on your pizza to this address, right? And then they send you the pizza. Same thing when I'm ordering traffic to my new web business. All I did was place an order for how much traffic I wanted, and I said, send all the traffic over here to this website, and they sent it for me. That's what I did. So if you can do these 3 things, you can be set up before you go to bed tonight. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Devon, that sounds too easy. The 3 steps you just described are way too easy. What's the catch? If you're looking for a catch, I will go ahead and tell you that yes, there are actually 2 catches, and I'm going to be fully transparent and reveal those to you right now. All right, so the first catch is that you have to remember that engagement equals success. Engagement equals success. And what that means is that the 3 steps I just gave you are the 3 steps to setting up the business, right? But if you want to be successful, you must be committed and engaged on a daily basis. That means you have to do things like join our private Facebook group so we can communicate and help and be part of our community. You have to attend weekly trainings so that we can help you grow your business. You have to do things like send automated emails to people who have already expressed an interest. All right? And you have to understand that success is a process. It's not an event. You don't join and get everything set up today and you're not a millionaire by tomorrow. If that's what you're looking for, I am sorry, I can't help you. So catch number 1, you have to be engaged on a daily and weekly basis and fully committed to your success. All right? Catch number 2, which I'm sure you're wondering, is that this is not free. Reality, as you already know, is that making money takes money. But the great thing, because a lot of you are wondering how much this costs, right? The great thing about this system is that there is no set cost. You've got choices based on your budget. So here's the thing. Some of you are listening to this presentation right now, watching this presentation right now, and your budget to get started in your new business is $5,000, right? And if so, that's great. Others of you are watching this presentation and you're like, Devon, there is no way in hell I've got $5,000. I might can swing 500. That's all I got. Well, here's the great thing about this system. Whether you're at the $5,000 level or the $500 level, you can still get into this business and get started with this business today. So there are several options based on your budget. However, and this, I got to tell you is very important. All right. So there are those of you who are asking yourself right now, you're like, well, thinking, well, what's the minimum I can do, right? Well, what's the minimum I can put in and what's the minimum amount of money and effort that I can put towards this business? If you're wondering to yourself what the minimum is that you can do, if that's your idea of what you're looking for, well, I'm just going to join for $3 and then if I'm not making $10,000 by next week, I'm just going to quit. If that's your attitude, then I invite you to leave right now. All right, because if you're going to come into something asking what the least is that you can do, then you're just going to set yourself up for failure. That's just a fact. And again, I told you I was going to be real with you. Ladies and gentlemen, that is some real talk, okay? The reality of the situation is that what you need to be asking is, what's the maximum you can do? What's the maximum amount that you can put in based on your budget, you know, without going broke or taking food off the table or anything like that? Right? But what's the maximum you can do with regard to your budget? What's the maximum you can do with regard to your effort? Because the reality, as you already know, is that what you put into something is what you get out of something. And that's with anything in life. So if that's your attitude, like what's the max I can do to make the most amount of money with this thing, then you know what? I definitely want you on board and you definitely want yourself on board. All right. So that's the second catch. This is not free, but there's no set cost. It's based on your budget. So I want you to continue with us only if you're serious, all right? Now that I've explained the physical actions you're going to have to take in order to do this system, the only people who should stick with us from here on out are those who can do all 3 steps and who agree to both the catches. So can you, and I want you to just say outside, yes, outside, say out loud, not outside, say out loud, yes, if you can, even though I can't hear you. Can you sign up for something, personalize something, and order traffic? If you can do the physical steps it takes to make this work. And do you understand that this isn't free and that you have to engage daily if you want to succeed? All right? If you can do those 3 things and you understand those 2 things, say yes, and you're good to go, and you know everything there is to know. Awesome, great, let's continue. All right, so here's how the rest of our short time together is going to work. First, I'm going to explain the system to you. It's almost too easy. What we've done basically is we've simplified making money online like you won't believe. Second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some real results of other system users. Literally, there are people with less knowledge and ability than you who are making money with this, all right? And number 3, I'm going to get you set up with your own system. For many of you guys who are on this webinar right now, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Today you have found the thing that you have been looking for, all right? And I'm excited to get to know you guys better and to get you inside and get your system set up. All right, so real quick, by the way, just want to take 2 minutes and do this. For those of you who don't know me or who have never heard of me, or for anyone excuse me, or for anyone out there who is wondering what gives me the right to speak to you today, let me quickly share with you who I am and why you'll want to pay close attention to what I'm going to be sharing with you today. I know I talk fast sometimes. This stuff just excites me so much because this is the solution that so many of you have been looking for. So anyway, let me just tell you who the heck I am. My name, as you already know, is Devon Brown. This is a picture of me. This is actually a picture of me in high school with the big Steve Urkel glasses. If you guys remember Steve Urkel, and the spoon on my nose and the handy dandy name tag. Clearly, I was a ladies' man in high school. Hashtag not really. I started trying to make money online back in 2001 after I graduated college. Now, the reason I have a picture of this mascot here, this is the Georgia Southern University Eagle. That was our mascot, and the reason I have this picture here is because Well, that's me in that mascot uniform. I was actually the mascot in college, and I was voted one of ESPN's top 16 mascots in the country. Now, what does that have to do with you making money online? Well, honestly, not a damn thing. I just thought I would let you know a little bit about me. So I started trying to make money online back in 2001 after I graduated from college while I was a part-time Taekwondo instructor. This is a picture of me back in the day. I think I was testing for my 2nd degree black belt. If we've got any other martial artists out there, I currently hold a 3rd degree black belt in Taekwondo, although admittedly I don't practice as much as I used to. Now, maybe you can relate to this, maybe you cannot, but if you can, then awesome, because I don't know about you, but I tried everything. I tried commodities. I tried every make money online opportunity. I tried a $4,000 real estate investing course. I spent $4,000 to attend a real estate investing course, right? To try to become some real estate millionaire. And at the end of this, 2 or 3 day course, the next 2 days after that, this live event that I went to, I was a real estate investor. For 2 days, I was a real estate investor, and then I quit because it was too hard and I was suffering from too much information overload. I don't know if you can relate to that. Any of you guys out there, and I know I can't hear you when you're talking, but any of you guys out there ever order that course from the infomercials way back in the day, well over 10 years ago, from that Don Lapre guy with those, you can make $1 billion placing tiny classified ads. If you ordered that, well, I did too. That was one of the first ones I ordered. So I say all that to say that, ladies and gentlemen, I tried everything with regard to trying to make money from home. Everything. You name it, I tried it. I was so bad at making money that I actually filed for bankruptcy after just 2 years of trying to make money online and make money from home. I actually had lost $40,000. And just so that you know, I'm not super technical. I never learned how to do all that techie stuff. I can't even spell HTML, and all of the technical mumbo jumbo actually frustrated me. All right, but my story is one about why you should never give up. You see, I finally started seeing success around 2008 or 2009. That was, about 7 or so years after I started trying to make money online. My very first ever $30,000 month came in January of 2011. Hopefully you can see this. My total net profits January 2011, $30,311.06. In my best day, I was able to generate over $20,000 in a single day. You see, I became successful because I focus on done-for-you systems that take all of the guesswork out of things. And because of my success, I've gotten a chance to travel all over the world and speak on stages in front of tons of people. This is me at a Caribbean cruise with a bunch of other big name internet marketers. For my 34th birthday a couple of years ago, I decided to hop on a plane and then a cruise ship and go to Europe. So this is me in front of the Eiffel Tower. This is me skydiving in Hawaii. You can see over here on the left, this is me. I got to jump out of the plane over the water, and then we flew back and landed on the land, which was great. This is me at a big internet marketing seminar, and you can see me here on stage in front of hundreds of people. And this is me now, a far cry from that skinny Steve Urkel look-alike kid from back in the day. And the best part about my success is that it's allowed me to help countless people just like you make their first sales in an online business. Now, I tell you about my background for 2 reasons. Number one, so that you understand that I know what it's like to struggle in this make money from home game. Oop, that's supposed to be struggle in. Please excuse my typos, all right? To struggle in this make money from home game. And number 2, so that you understand that my background and struggles caused me to become one of the foremost experts in done-for-you systems that get up to 10 times the results of other so-called systems. In other words, my success has come because I focused on creating the kinds of systems that I wish someone had created for me when I first started. All right, and I hope that statement makes sense to you. In other words, what I want to share with you is what I wish someone had created for me when I first started. All right? So with that, I appreciate you letting me share my story with you, and I hope some of it you can relate to, or some of you can relate to it. Now, let's take a few minutes to understand the company and the products and the system and how this whole thing works. All right? So, write this down. You need 3 things if you want to make money online. 3 things that you need if you want to make money online. It's very, very simple. I don't care what anybody says. Write these down. Number 1, you need a product to sell. You need something to sell. Number 2, You're going to need a system to sell it. In other words, a sales website that makes sales for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even while you're sleeping. And number 3, you're going to need an easy way to get people to your system. In other words, you're going to need an easy way to get people who might be interested in buying over to your sales website so that they can buy the awesome product that you are selling, okay? Now, the product, the main thing that you're selling, it must meet the following criteria. Hopefully you guys had enough time to write that down. Let me just throw that back up on the screen real quick. Product to sell, system to sell it, and an easy way to get people to your system. Those are the 3 things you need in order to make money online. Now, the product that you're selling, okay, must meet these criteria. The first thing is it must be awesome. And what I mean by that is that it must be something of actual value. You can't just be selling air or nonsense. You've got to sell something that people actually find valuable. The second thing is you're going to want to sell something that people are already buying. One of the biggest mistakes people make when trying to make money in home-based businesses is they try to, sell something that people are not already buying, all right? You want to sell something, here's what you don't want. You don't want to have to try to convince people that they need something. You want to go to where the money is already being spent and just stand in front of where it is already being spent so that you can collect some of it, all right? And the third thing is that whatever you sell, it must offer you 2 types of income. Number 1, you want it to pay you residual income. Residual income means it comes in month after month, right? So think about it this way. You have bills that come in every month, right? You have your car note, and you have your mortgage or your rent, and you have your gas and your water or electricity or whatever, and those bills come in every month no matter what. Those are what we call residual bills, right? You need residual income or money coming in month after month to take care of your residual bills, right? The other type of income that you need is that you need what's called a big dollar income. You need the ability to make $100 or $500 or $1,000 or $3,000 in a single day off of one sale. Now, big dollar income is awesome because in one day you can make as much as other people make in 1 week, right? So those are the requirements that you need when you're finding a product to sell, okay? Now, let me explain why our product is so profitable. I'm going to give you a little 2-minute history lesson here, but there's a very, very, very powerful business lesson here. So please, I want you to pay close attention. This is a huge lesson, all right? So, back in the 1840s in the USA, there was a huge gold rush in the state of California. Now, I know we've got people from all over who are watching this presentation. Some of you guys are in the UK, some of you guys are in Australia or South Africa or wherever you are around the world. Just so that you don't know, if you're not familiar with the geography in the US, if you're looking at a map, California is on the far left side. So some people call it the West Coast. I call it the left coast if you're looking at a map. So back in the 1840s in the US, there was a huge gold rush. Somebody discovered gold in California, and everybody ran over to California to start mining for gold. In the year 1849 alone, over 80,000 people left their jobs and their families and traveled all the way across the country to the state of California to try to find gold and strike it rich. Now, in the California gold rush of the 1840s, people saw a huge opportunity to make money, and they all ran towards it. It's kind of like the opportunity the internet provides today, right? In the 1840s and the 1850s, the opportunity was gold, and everybody was running towards it. Today, the opportunity is the internet, and everybody's running towards the internet to try to make money on the internet, right? Same basic idea. Now, if I told you that the California gold rush of the 1840s created California's first millionaire, you probably wouldn't be too surprised, would you? You're like, well, yeah, of course, Devon. It's a gold rush. I'm sure, the gold rush created California's first millionaire. That makes sense. But here's the kicker. I bet what would surprise you is that Samuel Brannan, that's this guy right here, the guy who was California's first millionaire, he didn't make his millions because he found gold. Let me say that again. This guy, Sam Brannan, he was California's first millionaire, and he made his $1 million because of the gold rush, but he did not make his millions because he found gold. What he did was, instead of mining for gold himself, like everybody else was doing, he became a millionaire by selling the miners the tools that they needed. In other words, He saw that everybody who was mining for gold needed picks and shovels, and he sold them the picks and the shovels. All right, he sold them the tools they needed to mine for gold. You've probably heard of Levi's jeans. You might even have a pair on right now. Well, Levi Strauss, the guy who created Levi's jeans, he did the exact same thing. You see, he saw that the miners needed really sturdy pants, and he made a fortune for himself selling them blue jeans. Now, this is the important business lesson that you'll want to write down. You can make a lot of money by simply finding the people who are mining for gold and then selling them the tools that they need. They've already decided to mine for gold, so just sell them the tools that they need. In the 1840s, the tools that everyone needed in order to mine for gold in the mountains of California were pickaxes and shovels and blue jeans, right? So here's the question. Where is everyone trying to mine for gold now? Well, as you already know, the answer is the internet. Well, how many people do you know, including yourself, who are out there trying to make money online, right? The fact is, literally tens of millions of people are trying to make money with online businesses, online network marketing companies, and online business opportunities. So here's my question to you. Pay close attention. What's the number one tool? What's the number one quote-unquote pick or shovel that everyone needs in order to make money online, in order to mine for gold online? What's the number one tool they need? Go ahead, I'm going to let you think about your answer, and I want you to see if you get this answer right. All right, you got your answer? Okay. The number one tool everyone needs is quality traffic. The number one tool anyone who's trying to make money online needs is quality traffic. In other words, the number one tool that everyone needs is traffic or visitors to their website, right? If you have a website, you want a whole bunch of people going to it. That's the number one thing that everybody needs. And a quick side note, I don't know if you know this or not, but this is how Google and Facebook literally make billions of dollars. If I ask you what business Facebook and Google are in, some of you guys might be like, oh, well, Facebook lets me post funny cat videos. Well, that's true. They do let you post funny cat videos, but that's not the business they're in. The business they're in is the business of traffic. They provide traffic for website owners, and that's what makes them billions of dollars. All right, so that's the first tool they need is traffic. Now, the second tool everyone needs, if they're trying to make money in an online home business, or an online home business opportunity, the second tool they need that they're already buying is education, right? They want to know, well, how do I get traffic on my own? Or how do I build my email list of people interested in buying my stuff? Or how do I create multiple streams of income with my websites? Or how do I make my websites sell more? Or how do I write more persuasively so that people buy my stuff? Or how do I most effectively, quote unquote, mine for gold on the internet, right? So the first thing people need is traffic, and the second thing they need is education, right? The two main tools that people need and are already buying, remember the key is they have to already be buying it. The two main tools people need and are already buying if they want to make money online are number one, traffic, website visitors, and number two, training and education on how to mine for gold online, figuratively speaking. Write those down, all right? Now, offering people the tools that they're already looking for and buying is how I and thousands of others make a significant income online. All I do is offer people the things that they're already buying, all right? That's all I do. Now, every time somebody buys training or education, I make residual monthly income of $4, $10, $25, and even up to $40 a month. They buy once, and I keep getting paid month after month. So I took this screenshot here from my back office, and you can see, look down here, it says total residual income, $3,925. Now, here's what that means in lay terms. That means that when I wake up on the first of the month, I know that that month I'm going to make $4,000 no matter what. All right? Which is awesome. It's great. I wake up and I already have coming in for the month more money than most people out there with regular jobs. All right? So here's my question to you. How would you like it if you could wake up in the beginning of the month and know that you got $4,000 coming in? Would that help? Would that change your life? All right? I'm not guaranteeing any certain amount of income. I'm just showing you what I make and showing you what's possible. All right? So that's the first thing. All right? Now, second part of this is that every time someone buys traffic for their website, I make huge one-time commissions of 50 or 100 or 150 or 500 or 1,000 or 2,000, even up to $3,200 per sale. All right, so I took this screenshot from my email because I get email notifications every time somebody buys something. And these smaller ones, the 10 and the 25 here, these are the residual income ones. But look at this. $100 commission, $150 commission, $100 commission. Look at these two at the top and bottom. $1,000 commission, $1,000 commission. So imagine this. You wake up in the morning, or you're out there doing something with your family, right? And you come home, or you wake up and you check your computer, and in your inbox, it says, congratulations, you've just made $1,000. You've just made more in one day from somebody buying something online while you weren't even doing it, right? You made more in one day than most people do in a week while you were out living your life. That's what this system allows me to do. And I wake up to commissions like this all the time. And here's the best part. Normally, if you want to make commissions like this, like $1,000 in a single day or with a single sale, normally you have to get on the phone and sell people and convince them to buy stuff. Because what these people are buying is traffic, and because they need traffic and they're going to buy it anyway, I don't have to get on the phone with people and convince them that they need it. They just buy it and I just get paid. All right, which is super duper awesome. Now, here's the best part. If you think those other things were cool, here's the best part. The company that I partnered with in order to make all of this happen, they have the done-for-you sales websites. So the second I created my account with them, my done-for-you sales websites were built for me automatically, okay? They deliver all of the traffic orders for me. So if somebody orders traffic, the company delivers it for me. I do not have to do it myself. They process all the payments for me, and they send me my commissions every week. Every Friday, I get a notification saying, congratulations, your commissions have been deposited into your bank account. All right? And then they handle all of the training and support. So I don't have to do any of that stuff. So let me ask you this. Does that sound fair? Does that sound like a fair deal? If it does, well, then congratulations. Some of you are probably like, Devon, that sounds way more than fair. I know, it's way more than fair. It's a ridiculously awesome deal that I found a company to partner with that does all of this super awesome stuff. So here's the question. Would you like to partner with the company that does all of that for you? All right. The company that I partnered with, what they'll do is they'll provide you with the exact same tools and system that they provided me with. Okay, should you choose to partner with them today. All right. So when you choose to partner with this company today, in just a little bit when I give you the link, all right, when you choose to do that, what's going to happen is they're going to give you the exact same tools and systems that they gave me. It will be nothing different. All right. Now, in case you're wondering what the name of that company is called Traffic Authority. Traffic Authority. They're your complete traffic solution. And this was a company created for online home business entrepreneurs by online home business entrepreneurs for that particular market. All right. Now, remember what I said. I said you need three things in order to make money online. You need a product to sell, right? You need a system to sell it. In other words, a sales website that makes sales for you 24/7. And you need an easy way to get people to your system, or an easy way to get people to your sales website so that they buy. Right? Those are the three things you need. So let's talk about each of those three things. Number one, a top quality product that pays big. Well, we already know the Traffic Authority has the best product ever that pays big and people are already buying it. And the product is traffic and training for people in the make money online industry, right? And the great thing is because this is what they're selling, it provides you a way to instantly have a business that can generate huge profits. So we've got the first thing checked off, right? Top quality product. Second thing we need, a system to do the selling. Well, Traffic Authority has professionally made done-for-you sales websites that are instantly created the moment you decide to become a reseller like I did, right? So the done-for-you sales websites are done. All you have to do is personalize them so that all of the leads and all of the commissions go to you. So part two, we've taken care of that. And the third thing, we need an easy way to get people over to our sales websites. In other words, we need done-for-you traffic. Now, once you've personalized your done-for-you sales websites that make you money 24/7, all you have to do is order done-for-you website traffic based on your budget. That's the great thing. It's based on your budget. All right. That's the thing I love the most about this business is that if you've got a lot of money or a little bit of money, you can still get started with this business. Now, once you've got all that set up, All that's left for you to do is engage. Like I said earlier, you've got to engage with the company and with the training and with our community and actually be a part of our family, okay? Now, just to give you a heads up, I drew this out. If you want to draw this out, you can. This is how it looks. It's a really, really simple business model. You order done-for-you traffic, okay? And you send that done-for-you traffic to your done-for-you sales website, this is part one of your done for you sales website. And people who are interested, they'll type in their email address, and this will do what's called build your email list. This is actually the most important part of your business. People will get onto your email list, and you'll be building this huge database of people who are interested in making money online, and you'll be able to offer them stuff way in the future and make a whole bunch of money. By the way, having an email list is the single most awesomest thing you can do as far as setting yourself up for long-term success and making a lot of money, and it's built into what we do here. After somebody opts in and says that they're interested, what we'll do is we'll shoot them over to the second part of your sales website, which will make the presentation for you and do all of the selling for you and pay you the residual income and the big dollar commissions. All right. So if you want to draw that out real quick, you can. All right. That's what we've got. That's what's set up for you automatically once you become part of what we're doing. And all that's left for you to do is engage. All right, so again, remember the 3 steps. Number 1, sign up. You're going to join Traffic Authority. I'm going to give you a very special link to use in just a minute. I'm going to give you a very special link to use, and you're going to sign up. Second, you're going to watch the Getting Started videos. They're about 15 minutes each. I'm going to walk you through understanding the system better and show you how to personalize the system so that your commissions come to you. And third, you're going to order some traffic once your system is set up. It's about 7 minutes to do, and it's based on your budget. It's kind of like ordering a pizza. That's it. All right? Those are the 3 steps. Now, one thing I know that every single person on this call is wondering is, well, Devon, how is it working? How is this actually working for people? All right? How is it actually working for other people? Right? People just like me. Well, here's the thing. Whenever somebody makes money, they'll often choose, whenever one of the people using this system, like myself, whenever we make money, what'll happen is somebody will often choose to make a testimonial video, right? And the company will take the testimonial video and they'll turn it into a mini website. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually show you some screenshot, all right? These are actual 100% verifiable screenshots that show you some of the results that people are getting. But I need you to remember, these are not a guarantee of income. I just want to show you how other people are doing with this system, all right? So this is Aaron. Aaron made $300 in his first 7 days, decided to record a video about it because he was excited. Now, are you guaranteed to make $300 in your first 7 days? No, absolutely not. But that's what Aaron made. You might make more, you might make less, who knows? All right? This is Alton Bryant. Now, I love this guy. And the reason I love him is because he's legally blind. He built a list of 600 people extremely quickly by just doing the 3 steps that I told you, and he turned it into cash. Now, here's the thing. If Alton is legally blind, what's your excuse? If a legally blind guy can do this business, what the hell excuse do you have, right? From achieving a whole bunch of success, right? This is Ankur. Ankur is from India. Ankur made $30,000 in 5 days. Now, let me just go ahead and tell you, Ankur is an experienced internet marketer, but when he saw what this company was doing, he jumped in with both feet. So he's more experienced, but the reason I show this to you is to show you what's possible with regard to commissions, but also to say that, hey, when really experienced people are jumping into something, you should probably pay attention to it. But Ankur really did make 30 grand in 5 days with this system. This is Kara. Kara is... she's awesome. She's probably the opposite of Ankur. Ankur has been internet marketing for years. Kara, this business was a little bit newer to her. And she's one of the most active people in the program. She made $200 her very first week by just following the instructions. All right? This is Earl. Earl made a full-time income in 7 hours. So think about this for a second. What if you could make a full-time income working an extra 7 hours a week? I'm not telling you exactly what you'll have to work or anything. I'm just showing you what's happening for other people. All right? Earl made a full-time income in just 7 hours. This is Kit. Now, admittedly, Kit has a little bit of experience with this as well. Kit made 23 grand with this, and the company will do contests from time to time. So Kit won a free iPad. So he made a whole bunch of money, and the company sent him a free iPad. And the company has contests like this all the time where you have just as good a chance of winning a free iPad or a laptop or whatever as Kit did. All right. This is Vincent. Vincent is actually the top income earner with this particular program. Vincent made $50,000 in 5 days, and his first month, I believe he broke $100,000 in commissions. Now, I know numbers like this are probably scary for some of you, but just know that this is real. This is verifiable. You probably will not make this much money. All right, because Vincent's got a lot of experience in this game. But again, when somebody with a lot of experience is doing well, pay attention to what they're doing. Kind of follow what they're doing. This is Kevin. Kevin made $4 grand in his first week. You can see he's very happy about that. This is Tony. Tony made $700 in his first week. He's pretty happy about that. An extra $700 a week, right? That's not too bad. For most of you guys, that's life-changing income, right? This is Rich. Rich made $700 in his first 3 days. His first 72 hours, he pocketed $700, right? Not too shabby. This is Sean. Sean's from over in the UK. He's from the United Kingdom. Now, if you're international, if you're from the UK or Australia or wherever, and you're wondering whether or not, or India like Ankur is from, and you're wondering whether or not you can do this internationally, absolutely, you sure can. This is an international program, and we can send you money from to anywhere in the world. All right. Now, for those of you on here who are maybe baby boomers, you're a little bit older, this is Ree Sutton. Ree is 65 years old and was able to generate $2,800 in 10 days with this system. So if any of you out there are baby boomers and you're thinking to yourself, well, this internet stuff kind of scares me, well, Here's the person who you should be looking up to. All right, look up to Ree, because Ree is 65 years old and she generated $2,800 in 10 days with this system, and that's pretty awesome. All right, and in case any of you guys were wondering how I was doing, this is me and my 9,000 teeth and my big smiling face. I made $17,000 my first week with this, but admittedly, I have some experience in this industry, but I made 17 grand my first week, not too shabby. All right, so we are wrapping up, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just ask you 3 questions here, all right? Number 1, do you see that this is actually working for people? Do you see that it's actually working for everyday people? Number 2, do you understand that results will vary and that there's no guarantee of income? Hopefully you're saying yes out loud, even though I can't hear you. And number 3, are you ready to get started doing the 3 easy steps? If you answered yes to all 3 of these questions, well, then here's what we're going to do. Let me just kind of walk you through how the sign-up process is going to work. All right, I'm going to put the link for you to get started underneath in just a second. All right, the first thing you're going to want to do, write this down if you have to, but just kind of pay attention. First thing you're going to do is you're going to grab your Traffic Authority account. When you click on the link that I pop up below this video, below where you're watching this video, in just a second, it's going to say, it's going to charge you $47, all right? And you're going to get what's called the reseller license and the traffic optimizer. That's what you're going to get for $47. Now, in order to continue, it's just $47 a month after that, but I want you to think about something. That's $1.50 a day. I know, right? It's ridiculous. $1.50 a day to get started in this business, all right? So that's the first thing you're going to do is you're going to sign up. It'll take you 5 minutes to do. Get your reseller license and your traffic optimizer. Now, the second thing you're going to do is after you get that, it's going to give you a chance to upgrade your account. Do you have to upgrade your account? No, you don't. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. It's what I did and it's what most everybody else is doing. Now, the reason we all upgrade our accounts is, well, 2 reasons. Number 1, upgrading your account will give you access to what's called the Traffic Academy product. Now, remember earlier I was talking about if you want to make money online, you need quality training and education. Well, the Traffic Academy product is going to give you access to that top quality training and education that I was telling you about earlier. Now, the other thing that it does, in addition to giving you access to the training and education, is that it instantly qualifies you for higher residual monthly commissions, right? You don't have to buy it. There's no buying necessary. You can earn your way up to the extra commissions. But what I did and what I suggest you do is upgrade your account. And when you upgrade your account and get Traffic Academy, that's only about $3.30 a day to upgrade. I know, it's pretty ridiculous, right? Now, think about this. You just saw, with all of the testimonials I just showed you, you just saw that making $100 a day with this business is extremely realistic, right? You just saw that $100, some people are making way more than that. Some people are making $1,000 a day. But you just saw that making $100 per day is extremely realistic with this business. Many people are making way more than $100 a day. Well, your new done-for-you internet business is completely set up and you're fully in with all the stuff for about $4.80 per day. No, that is not a typo. That says $4.80 per day. So the choice is yours, right? You can spend that $4.80 on your Starbucks coffee every morning, or you can use it to activate a done-for-you internet business that can generate you huge commissions. And as far as I'm concerned, well, hell, that's a no-brainer. I know, right? $4.80 a day. All right. Now, once your sales websites are up, once you've got you've personalized the system and everything, which again you can have done before you go to bed tonight, and even if it bleeds into tomorrow, well, that's fine. All right. Once your site is up, all you're going to do is order your website visitors, and you're going to do this based on your budget. They have different packages. It'll take you about 5 to 7 minutes to order a package. You've got the basic package down here: bronze, silver, gold, platinum, titanium, and diamond. Now, personally, I'm not playing around, so I came in and I ordered the diamond package. But again, it's whatever your budget is. Okay, just order it based off of your budget. Again, that's why I love this business. All right. Now, let me give you 3 reasons to get as much traffic as you can immediately. All right, 3 things you should know. Number 1 is kind of obvious. You see, the more website visitors you get means the more likely you are to make sales. Meaning, if you get 1,000 visitors to your website, you're 10 times more likely to make a sale than if you get 100 visitors to your website, right? That's math, right? The second thing is that if you get a higher traffic package, you're instantly qualified for higher commissions when somebody else buys that traffic package. So I'm going to use this as an example. These numbers over here on the right are commissions earned. They're not prices. They're commissions earned when somebody else buys traffic. Also, you should know there's one new level that they've added that's not on this screenshot. It's called the diamond level. Diamond level pays out $4,000 in commissions. And the other thing you need to know about all these commissions over here on the right is that this is the total amount paid out, but this amount gets split between you and your sponsor. But if somebody decides to join this business underneath you, then when they make a traffic sale, you'll get a percentage of that commission as well. And that's the really powerful part of this business, is that you can leverage others' efforts. And just like last week, for example, I was out on a Saturday night out dancing and shaking my booty and stuff, and I got home, and one of the people who came into this business because of me, they had made a gold sale, and so I ended up getting a commission of $250 because of that. So you'll split the commission based off of a couple of different factors, but you'll learn more about that and the rules on that once you get into the members area. But here's the thing you need to know. The way this works normally, so there's the way it works normally, and then there's a bonus that I want to tell you about, all right? That is for you if you act right now. The way this works normally is that, let's say you buy a gold package, right? You come in and you buy a gold package. Well, what that means is that you're going to buy a gold traffic package, which is going to get you between 850 and 950 clicks. We'll call it 900 visitors to your new website. Right? You're going to get that many visitors to your new website. And what that does is that instantly qualifies you for the gold commissions, if somebody buys gold, silver commissions, bronze commissions, and basic commissions. So just by getting gold, you're qualified for gold and everything below it, which is really awesome. You don't have to buy each of these in order to get qualified. If you bought gold, you're qualified for everything below it. That's normally the way it works, and that's great. But here's the thing. If once you jump into this program, you, within your first 7 days, get a traffic package, again, let's say you get gold, well, what's going to happen is they're going to still send you the gold traffic, right? They're going to still send you this many visitors. But the kicker is, if you do this quickly, if you like, what they'll do is they'll instantly qualify you to make platinum commissions. So, I don't know, let me ask you this. How many of you would like it for you to come in at one level and for them to automatically bump you up and make you eligible for commissions at the next highest level? How many of you would like for that to happen? Right? That is awesome. So, if you'd like for that to happen, make sure you get your traffic quickly. Make sure you get as much traffic as you can so you get bumped up to that higher level. Okay, so that's it. That hopefully makes a lot of sense. All right, so can you do these 3 steps? All right, I've already put the button below. All right, can you grab your Traffic Authority account? Again, it takes 5 minutes to do. All right, I've already put the special link there for you. All right, and make sure you upgrade your account by getting the Traffic Academy product. Step 2, personalize your account. Watch the Getting Started videos. They walk you through everything so that you can have your account set up quickly. And number 3, just order your traffic. That's it, and it'll walk you through all that. All right, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you so much for your time. Let's get started. Click the Get Started button below this video right away. Click the Get Started button below this video right away. I'm only going to leave it up for about 1 minute. I'm going to chit-chat for about 1 minute. You can click that button and leave this presentation now and go get started with the business and go sign up, because we've only got a few seconds left, because the second I end this webinar, that is going to go away. That button is going to go away. So go ahead, click it now. Click it right now and get started. Do not wait, because in about 20 seconds, I'm going to end this webinar. You're not going to have access to it anymore. All right, go ahead and click it now. Some of you guys should be halfway signed up by now, because you see how easy and how awesome this is. Go ahead and click it now. You got 10 seconds left to click it now and get started. And I'm looking forward to actually getting to maybe know you more personally and seeing you in the Facebook group. I don't own Traffic Authority. I'm just a member just like you. I just found something awesome and thought I'd put together this little presentation to share it for you, or share it with you. But go ahead and click that button now and get started. And I look forward to getting to maybe even meet you in person one day. Thank you so much for your time. I'm about to close this out, so go ahead and click that button now. Bye-bye.